Hello trainers, I'm Arcite, Secretary of the Penn State Pokemon Society. Recently, the PSPS traveled to Sanderson, Virginia for regional VGC, and we dominated. Our Vice President finished 3rd, I placed 9th, our President beat a repeat World Champion, and we had a few other victories over notable people. I battled Ben7000, Apex winner, and the person that would go on to win this regional tournament. This video is an analysis of that battle, and I hope you learned something about prediction and how to think like your opponent. Spoilers, I win. Enjoy. So the battle started off a little rough for me. I didn't get to decide my first 4 Pokemon. I kinda forgot to hit confirm, so it was just the first 4 that happened to be in my party. So Ben starts with Thundurus and Tyranitar, and I started with Machamp and Porygon 2. I'm running Trick Room, so I want to set that up with Porygon 2. But I know that he probably has Prankster Taunt, so I selected Ice Beam on the Thundurus and Dynamic Punch Tyranitar because it will OHKO through a Chople Berry with no guard. I traced Prankster, which is really helpful compared to if I were to trace Sandstream because it gives me Prankster Recover. So there's the taunt. And Tyranitar used Rock Slide, which is kind of important. I thought it was going to superpower Porygon 2. Porygon 2 flinched, so unfortunately the Ice Beam didn't work. And as you see, it didn't have Chople Berry, which surprised me. It had a Focus Sash, but now it's confused, so hopefully it'll hurt itself in confusion on the next turn. Kind of a huge disadvantage now because I can't get Trick Room up, so I know I need to get rid of Porygon so that I can have a Pokemon that's not stuck. Gastrodon can take any hit that Tyranitar can throw except for that superpower and is immune to electricity. So I sent him in and hope for the best. Machamp obviously is going to Stone Edge Thundurus. No Guard Life Orb will be an easy OHKO. As you can see, the Thunderbolt didn't affect him. I was hoping that it would hurt itself confusion 50%, and the superpower I was afraid of, but he went for Machamp and not for the Porygon 2. Unfortunately, because of Life Orb damage and that superpower, Machamp does die, and it's kind of a trade-off. Now I don't have to worry about the Prankster Taunt, though. So obviously I want to get Trick Room up. Now that the Taunt is removed, nothing else can get rid of it, so I send out Porygon 2. A lot of people would be afraid of that Latios there, but both of these Pokemon here are designed to take that boosted Draco Meteor. I wish I would have traced Levitate, but it really doesn't matter. So, because of my calculations, I know it's going to survive this, hopefully to get the Trick Room off. I really wanted Tyranitar to hurt itself in confusion at this point, so I used Ice Beam on Gastrodon on the Latios. But of course, it snapped out of its confusion and used that superpower again to take out Porygon 2. Now that Porygon 2's down, all I have left is Scizor, so it's kind of an uphill battle. One good thing is that the Latios is at -2, so if I can get rid of that Tyranitar, it's going to be a dead weight. So I had to send out Scizor, and I want to get rid of that Tyranitar, so I Bullet Punch it and hope it doesn't protect. I also Ice Beam the Latios. I expect him to switch out, but I don't know what his last Pokemon is. Instead of switching out, he Draco Meteored the Gastrodon, which is especially defensive Pokemon. I don't know if he expected to do a lot more than what it did, but he's at -4 now. The Latios isn't really a threat at all. Even if it has HP Fire at -4, I'm not worried. His last Pokemon ends up being Excadrill. Now, at this point, I have the option of either Bullet Punching the Latios and finishing it off, or Superpowering the Excadrill and killing it. So what I do is I end up superpowering the Excadrill and protecting on Gastrodon. Let's see if it worked. So there's his protect. He assumes I want to take out Latios with a Bullet Punch. And he uses Magnet Rise thinking I'm going to Earth Power his Excadrill. Look on his face when this happened was absolutely priceless. And that's game right there. He doesn't even let the last turn go out. I ended up missing Top Cut because of weird tiebreakers and ended up 9th. And he ended up winning. Hope you enjoyed watching me beat Ben7000, Apex winner and Virginia regional champion, and I plan on putting up a lot more of these videos in the future, so give me a subscribe if you do that kind of thing. If not, follow me on Twitter and keep an eye out for the Penn State Pokemon Society, because we're going to Boston and we're going to win. We are.